The Indian pond heron or paddybird, scientific name Ardeola gray, is a small heron. It is of Old World origins, breeding in southern Iran and east to the Indian subcontinent, Myanmar, and Sri Lanka. They are widespread and common but can be easily missed when they stalk prey at the edge of small water bodies or even when they roost close to human habitations. They are distinctive when they take off, with bright white wings flashing in contrast to the cryptic streaked olive and brown colors of the body. Their camouflage is so excellent that they can be approached closely before they take to flight, a behavior which has resulted in folk names and beliefs that the birds are short sighted or blind. They are stocky with short necks, short, thick bills, and buff brown backs. In summer, adults have long neck feathers. Their appearance is transformed from dull colors when they take to flight, and the white of the wings makes them very prominent. They are very similar to the squawko herons and Ardeola radolis, but darker backed. To the east of their range, they are replaced by the Chinese pond herons, known as Ardeola bachus. During the breeding season, there are records of individuals with red legs. The numbers do not suggest that this is a normal change for adults during the breeding season, and some have suggested the possibility of it being genetic variants. They are usually silent but fly away, making a harsh croak alarm when someone comes near to their nest. It was first described by Colonel W. H. Sykes in 1832 and given its scientific name in honor of John Edward Gray. Their conservation status by IUCN is least concern. They are very common in India and are usually solitary foragers, but numbers of them may sometimes feed close in proximity during the dry seasons when wetlands have a high concentration of prey. They are semi-colonial breeders. They may also forage at garbage heaps during dry seasons. They sometimes take to foraging on well-watered lawns or even dry grassland. When foraging, they allow close approach and flush only at close range. They sometimes form communal roosts, often in avenue trees over busy urban areas. The Indian pond heron's feeding habitat is marshy wetlands. They usually feed at the edge of ponds but make excessive use of floating vegetation such as water hyacinth to access deeper water. They may also on occasion swim on water or fish from the air and land in deeper waters. They have also been observed to fly and capture fishes leaping out of water. Sometimes they fly low over water to drive frogs and fishes towards the shore before settling along the shoreline. They have been noted to pick up crumbs of bread and drop them on the water surface to bait fishes. The primary food of these birds includes crustaceans, aquatic insects, fishes, tadpoles, and sometimes leeches. Outside wetlands, these herons feed on insects such as crickets, dragonflies, and bees. They also feed on fishes and amphibians. The breeding season begins with the onset of the monsoons. They nest in small colonies, often with other breeding birds, usually on platforms of sticks in trees or shrubs. Most nests are built at a height of about 9 to 10 meters in large leafy trees. The nest material is collected by the male while the female builds the nest. They lay 3 to 5 eggs at a time. The eggs hatch asynchronously, taking 18 to 24 days to hatch. Both parents feed the young. Fish are the main diet fed to young. Nest sites that are not disturbed may be reused year after year. The habit of standing still and flushing only at the last moment has led to widespread folk beliefs that they are semi blind, and their name in many languages includes such suggestions. In Sri Lanka, the bird is called Kanakoka, which translates as half blind heron in the Sinhala language. In Hindi, the bird is called Andhbak or Andha Bagla, which translates to blind heron. The Indian phrase "Bagla Bhagat" has been used to describe a wolf in sheep's clothing or a hypocrite appearing like a meditating saint, and occurs in a Marathi proverb. The paddy bird also appears as a character in the Hitopradesha, where in one story it takes injury to itself to save a king. The bird was noted by Anglo-Indian naturalist writers for the surprising transformation in colors. Phil Robinson described the bird as one that sits all dingy grey and flies all white. It is said to have been eaten by many in India in former times. During height of the plum trade, feathers were collected from the paddy bird and exported to Britain. That's all for the paddy bird. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel. Make sure to visit our channel for more videos like this. Adios amigos.